You do not need a huge cinema camera to get smooth, professional looking footage. You just need a phone, a gimbal, and very importantly, you need to know exactly how to move it. So today I'm taking my phone and gimbal through this beautiful seaside town here in the southwest of England to break down 8 cinematic gimbal moves that will instantly make your smartphone videos look epic. A big thanks to Insta360 for sponsoring this video. I'm going to be shooting everything on the Flow 2 Pro gimbal. Now let's dive straight in with move number 1. The foreground push through. Now, one of the biggest mistakes beginners make is just pointing their camera straight at a landscape or a building, and this just looks flat and boring. So instead, you need to find a foreground element. This could be a gap between some railings, an archway. Just move the camera with something in the foreground. By pushing the camera past an object that is close to the lens, you create something called parallax. This is where the foreground moves much faster than the background, creating a sense of 3D depth. The trick to pulling this off is smooth movement. If you're walking, keep your knees bent, drop your center of gravity, and walk heel toe. The Flow Pro's 3-axis stabilization handles micro jitters really well, but if you're still struggling to get nice, smooth shots, then consider switching to slow motion to really help get those buttery smooth shots, giving you an instant high-budget feel. The low angle glide. Now, if you want an everyday environment to look fresh and different, then you have to completely change your perspective. Most people shoot at eye level, which is exactly what we're used to seeing every single day, and to be honest, it's a little bit boring. So instead, I'm going to pull out the Flow Pro's built-in extension pole. I'm going to invert the gimbal upside down and hover the camera just an inch or two over the ground. Now, when you glide over a textured surface like a pavement, a bench, or flooring, it suddenly looks incredibly dramatic because the ground is so close to the lens. It picks out all of the textures and the details, adding much more interest and depth. Filming with a wide-angle lens in slow motion helps create an even more dramatic and cinematic effect, allowing the viewer to see more of the environment. Just look at the difference between these two shots. This first shot, a push forward at eye level, not that interesting. And here is that same shot low to the ground. So much more texture, interest, and depth. Plus, the built-in extension pole means that you can get this epic angle without having to bend and hunch your back. So experiment with perspective and you'll be amazed with the results. Okay, the tilt down reveal. Now, this is one of the easiest ways to add a bit of drama to your shots without doing anything complicated. Now, most beginners start by pointing the camera straight at their subject, hitting record, and that's it. But there's no build-up, there's no sense of reveal. So instead, start with your shot looking up. This could be the sky, the top of a building, or even the tree branches above you. Then slowly tilt the camera down to reveal your subject. What this does is it guides the viewer's attention. So you're not just showing the scene, you're introducing it. It creates a bit of curiosity at the start, and it makes the final frame feel more intentional. Now, the key here is control. You want a slow, steady tilt, nothing jerky. Use the gimbal's joystick gently or tilt the whole gimbal down smoothly as you push forward. And if you really want to level this up, then shoot in slow motion. That way, even if your movement isn't perfect, it'll smooth everything out and give you that clean cinematic finish. It's a simple move, but when you compare it to just pointing and shooting, it feels more considered and a lot more engaging. Okay, moving on, the Centerpiece Orbit. Now, circling around an object is a classic cinematic technique to show off an environment while keeping the viewer's focus locked on one specific detail. But historically, finding a perfect circular path around an object whilst manually panning a gimbal to keep it centered used to take some serious practice. One wrong step and the subject wobbles about and everything just looks amateur. But if you're new to gimbal moves, then don't worry because it's now so much more easier to pull off. With the Flow Pro's Deep Track 3.0, you can now draw a tracking box around a static object, like this sign, for example, and when we start to circle, the AI takes over the motors and keeps our focal point perfectly framed. You get a flawless orbit every single time, allowing you to just focus on where you're walking rather than keeping everything framed and centered. Okay, the textured slide reveal. Now, if you want a brilliant establishing shot for your video, then find a highly textured surface. This could be a metallic post, a spiky bush, or something really bright and colorful. Point your camera directly at it so the viewer has no idea where you are, and then slowly slide to reveal the scene behind it. Now, the rookie way to do this is using auto settings. Just hit record and slide the camera, but this will cause your exposure to change and your focus to hunt. And as you can see, this just looks terrible. So instead, lock your focus and exposure on your scene by tapping and holding on your focal point. Then slide your camera. This will lock in all of your settings for a much more professional look. Keep your movement smooth and consistent, and you've just got yourself a perfect shot for establishing your location. Okay, the crane reveal. Now this move mimics an expensive Hollywood crane. You usually see this in movies to reveal a location, but you can replicate this using your phone and a gimbal. To do this, start with your phone low behind some foreground like a wall or a fence, and as you slowly lift up, extend your arm and raise the gimbal high above your head. This combination of rising up with foreground adds and creates a breathtaking reveal. Now the reason that this works so well on the Flow 2 is because it has an upgraded 180-degree tilt. The older version did not have this, and the phone used to hit the gimbal's arm, making it much harder to pull off. Now, once you've mastered this move, try pushing forward whilst lifting up. This is another way to add a ton of production value to your films and videos. The camera swooping closely above the ground and then rising up to reveal your location. A truly epic shot, this one, very dramatic and relatively easy to pull off. Okay, the Vortex. Now, sometimes you find yourself in a location that looks cool, but it just feels a little bit static or boring on camera, like this bridge, for example. It's okay, but let's try something different. So, to inject a bit of energy and interest into this shot, try using a barrel roll. For this, switch to FPV mode and turn your camera on an angle, then push forward and rotate your phone as you walk. This deliberately unlocks the horizon and creates that trippy Inception style effect. Now, the secret to making this shot look its absolute best is a combination of symmetry and depth. Look for leading lines or add some texture to the foreground to create depth. These shots could be pulling back or pushing forward. They can be as dramatic or as subtle as you like. Sometimes less is more. Try filming in slow motion with just a slight twist, or try shots in real time where the whole environment is spinning. A time and a place for this shot, but it pulls the viewer in and adds a lot more interest to your shots. Now, what some of you may have noticed is that I've got a filter attached to the front of my phone, and this is an ND filter. This basically helps block out some of the sunlight on a bright sunny day like today. Now, why does this matter? Well, this will give your footage a bit more natural looking motion blur, which makes movement look smoother and more cinematic instead of sharp and jittery. This one here is by Freewell. It just snaps straight onto the front of the phone using a magnetic mount. So it's super quick to use. Not essential, but if you want that cleaner, more professional look, this can make a big difference. I'll link this filter below along with the Flow 2 Pro. Okay, the target hyperlapse. Now, if you want to show off your location or a focal point quickly without boring your viewer with a 2-minute walking shot, then a hyperlapse becomes your best friend. But if you're first starting out, then doing this manually can be incredibly difficult. But if we use the Insta360 app and switch to time shift mode and draw a tracking box around our focal point, the gimbal will now do all of the hard work for us. So as you can see, as I start to walk around my focal point, the gimbal will keep it centered and pan the camera for me, so I only need to focus on walking. The app will then smooth out all of your footsteps and give your video a smooth moving time lapse, perfect for injecting a bit of pace into your edit. So those were some go-to gimbal moves. If you'd like to level up your videos, then be sure to check out the Insta360 Flow 2 Pro, your pocket AI filmmaker. The first 10 orders will get up to 30% off, as well as this free MagSafe phone mount. Do not miss out on the biggest discount of the season to upgrade your gear in 2026, and I'll see you in the next one.